And
So
I went off like a firecracker on, because I said, hey.
filling orders to them.
Yeah, Samantha's on spring break. She's basking in the sun. So, over here filling in. Now and again, I gotta get back there on the shock bench and show those guys I can still do that too.
Kevin, what year did you start KT steering?
1987,
What year did you start racing?
78,
What year did you
Driving?
stop racing? Yeah.
03.
Kevin, how many USAC races did you win?
Buddy, I don't have a clue. I never kept up with that kind of
Really?
stuff now. I don't think it was that many. I really don't. I think it was 7 or 8.
You won sprint week a couple times.
4 times.
4 times.
Yeah,
Was it
Levi
not
and I are the
USAC
only ones that won that.
Was
4
it not USAC sanctioned then?
No,
or
it
you
was-
just ran
it was.
consistent every night? You didn't have a sprint week where you bagged 4 wins. You just were in the thick of it every night.
I only ran for points with USAC 3 times.
And you got shafted out of the championship one time.
Yeah. Oh well. That's water under the bridge, man. Water under the
Tyler
bridge.
wants to know the story.
Yeah, how did you get
Tyler wants
shafted?
to know the story.
Did you do wing and non-wing, or just
Uh-huh.
wing? Which would you prefer? Whatever goes.
Yeah.
Whatever ride for the weekend you got.
Dirt, didn't matter. Just racing, anything to keep you from having to get a job, you know what I mean? I was leading points with about a handful of races to go, and in hot laps, you know, we got the green at IRP for hot laps, right? And I had a fresh motor in there, so I wasn't trying, and it really wasn't up to temperature yet, so I was just barely getting on the gas, kind of going down to turn 3, and all of a sudden I heard this god-awful noise, and he ran wide open right into the back of me and tore the rear tubes and everything right off the car.
Steve, can you explain to me, like on 5, what you're working on?
Just taking the steering apart.
Huh.
Yeah, take them apart and new seal kits and Magnaflux everything.
Well, I was leading points, so nobody's going to give you a ride for that night.
Yeah.
And I was leading points by 35 and second, and he ended up winning the feature. So I went from 35 points ahead to 35 points behind, and it just remained there the rest of the year. And then the following time I ran for points in 98, me and got into a issue at Attica, and we both got put on this super double down probation thing. And the deal was, if either one of us was aggressive toward the other one and caused a problem, we were no points that night and all that. So anyway, my car blew a U-joint up in hot laps. So the only car I could get was a show car that Jonathan Vennard had up by the stands, and his dad goes, man, we just threw that thing together for a show car. So we grabbed it and went down, and we didn't have time to do anything but bolt 4 shocks on it. And I qualified about dead last. Well, we got it all kind of lined out, and I ended up transferring in the heat race. I started 24th in the feature, and when I called, he was running 3rd or 4th, I don't remember which one. And I gave him a slide job down in 1 and 2, and coming off of 2, he put his front bumper against my rear bumper and made me do a 360 on the back straightaway the wrong way. And I caught back up to him, but I never could get clean and get by him again. And I thought for sure, because I was ahead by like 10 points at that time, and I thought for sure they'd disallow his points for that night, and I didn't even have to show up to the last race. Well, I went to USAC Monday morning, and they decided, well, we're not going to do anything to him because it would be making the championship call out of the office. Well, I went off like a firecracker. Anyway, I said things I shouldn't have said, and they ended up not letting me go to the last race, so I didn't get to even compete for a championship.
So the championship was decided out of the office.
It was, yeah.
So lesson learned, Garrett?
Oh, there's many
Totally
lessons
different.
to be learned.
I don't know. I feel like I wasn't around then, but I feel like Levi does a really good job now, and he's been in the driver's position. I don't think Levi would have made a call like that. He probably would have let you yell and scream at him and then said,
People let me yell and scream at him, but they took action.
They didn't like it.
If I was in their position and somebody would have went off on me like that, I'm sure I probably would have go, well, we're going to show this little who runs this show. The 2 years or the 3 years that I ran with USAC, I finished second in points twice and third one. My first year I ran third. So, and I ran third in the All-Stars in '86.